Hello Aries, and welcome to your reading. Welcome to your you versus them reading. We're going to look at what's going on between you and another party. We're going to look at the past, the present, the future, and what's going on in the shared connection between both of you guys, okay? This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Also, check your... Oh, already dropping cards. Also, Aries, check your Venus placement. Anytime you get a love reading, always check your Venus placement. There might be a message there for you, okay? Cross watcher, I definitely welcome cross watchers. If you're watching, that message might actually be for you, okay? All right, so let's jump right in, Aries. Let's see where you're at. Let's start with the past. Let's see where you're coming from. Let's go. What's going on? Okay, Seven of Voices. Ooh, harder lessons, false truths of beliefs. Let's look at their side. In the past, what's going on with the other person you're entangled with. Now this could be somebody from the past, somebody you're in a current relationship, somebody you have your eye on, somebody that's coming in, and what's going on with them. Man, pardon me, I don't know why ever since I've been filming all of these out here, it's been like having me read in reverse, and I don't normally read in reverse, so the world came out upside down with the Six of Emotions. Okay, let's get a card for the shared energy between you two in the past. Not half the deck, thank you. All right, the Sun. And it was funny, I hadn't even looked at the card because it flipped down, but the card that jumped out when I was still kind of like giving the intro was the Moon, right? So that's the shadow, the unconscious or subconscious stuff, maybe some blocks, some things that need to be worked out. So we'll see if that card pops back in or if that energy, we'll see what's going on. But I felt like, oh, let me guys tell you about the Moon, and then I pick up the card and it's the Sun. I'm like, I love when Spirit does stuff like that. Okay. Let's pull some clarifiers and we'll jump into what's going on in the past. Because this doesn't feel like you guys know each other. And if you do in the past, you're just getting to know each other. It's almost like distant, foreign. Why am I hearing rekindling though? Hold on, some flips. New love. You don't trust it though. In the past, new love coming in, but you don't trust it. What's going on there? Okay, very soon. Let's grab one more on their side. Unrequited love. Wow. Okay. And let's get one for the shared energy. This is what they have to let go of. This is the relationship they were in before they met you. Ooh, they were treated bad. That was a very karmic, hard relationship they were getting out. Wow, you guys are very similar. I haven't even pulled the shared energy yet. Okay. You got some trust issues going on, Aries, in the past. So new love comes in. You may get defensive. It kind of walls her up. Nope, not for me. Like, guard up on your side, on their side. In the past, where you guys met, their relationship, they were treated bad, okay? There might have been some abuse. I'm not sure if it's physical, mental, emotional, but something, and they didn't know how to get out of it. It feels trapped energy, and it wasn't. It's an unbalance of feelings. One was invested, one wasn't, but there's like a glutton for punishment, some kind of cruelty. They're still sticking around, but it's some kind of fear trap. I don't think it matters because I don't feel like this is going to be relevant, and I think that's important for you to know. You know what it is, what it feels like. Okay, because why is this coming in? This is before you met them, right? We've all got baggage, we've all got a past, we've all had something happen, right? So it's like we're trying to talk about what's going on, but I think this is important for you to know because when they come in, they may be, damn it, I hate using that word. Oh, really? Okay. I don't like using this word, okay? I really would not prefer to. However, this is what I'm hearing, so I'm going to say it. They're going to come a little broken, okay? But just from the last relationship, they're still picking up their pieces. They may be rather fresh out of it. It's like fresh wound, a lot of raw. I feel like crying. I feel they're still not even at a healing stage. A lot of tears, okay? Getting out of this was hard. I don't even know how they got out or they walked away, but here's why it's, wow, their energy's coming in really strong. Okay, but this is why it's coming in, because this is what you need to know. You guys are going to bond and connect over this, maybe as a friendship first. Wow. That's really heavy energy. They went through it, okay? You may not trust because of whatever, upbringing, something somebody did, something somebody said, and you may have held your past against other people before, but I think when you come in and see how wounded they are, it's almost like you're gonna want to come in to fix them and be their knight in shining armor, whatever gender you are, it doesn't matter, okay? But just kind of be their savior, their saving grace, because you guys both I'm gonna say can bring out the best in each other, but there's a warning around that, because it's almost like when things are good, they're good. You guys can be happy, but however, you both have some darkness wrapped around you that it's, they really need to heal. I don't think they do. I think they kind of meet you rather fresh out of this hurt. They still have a lot of pain, and they get happy when they meet you. It's a new joy and excitement being developed within them. You're all for it, but you have some hesitation at the same time, even though there's an attraction. So it's like you guys are both good, but if you guys aren't both healed, you both could bring out the darkness in each other. And it feels more like depression that you would bring out in each other. Okay, let's pull a card on the shared energy, because I know the sun's there, but there's still like some kind of warning. Like it's really easy for both of you guys to slip back into the darkness. Okay, so heart-to-heart conversation. Don't run from your feelings. Both of you, be honest. So we have and the very soon card came out. I hadn't said the intention, but I felt like, hey, let's leave it out. Kind of came in jumping between you and them. And so very soon, I feel like they're coming. Like I said, it was very soon, very fresh for them. However, let's go back to that heart-to-heart conversation. For you, don't run from this. I think this could develop into something very real, very meaningful, okay, in time, okay? But be there for them, maybe just on a friend level in the beginning, because they have a lot of hurt and pain, maybe some physical scars from what happened, okay? I feel like it also kind of makes you take a step back to realize it's almost like you're humble or grateful that your lessons aren't that bad, and you really want to be the best you to show them there is light at the end of the tunnel, which helps you. By doing that for them, it helps you let your walls and your guards down, and I don't even think you know it. By you just being you, I feel like you have a big heart. Okay, Aries, I feel you've been wounded, and I don't know if you can hear over me with the boat. Okay, I feel like you've been wounded, and you may have gone through some stuff, a little bit heavier lessons, but you thought yours was bad until you meet them. And so now you want to be like that best you, and you do grow and learn. And really, because you do have this kindness heart, you just become the sun for them, but it's reconnecting you back with your inner peace and your happiness, that like you're healing by just being you, but it's helping them so much because you want to like show them the happiness again, okay? There is a connection here, but I really feel it's platonic. I think there's chemistry there. I definitely feel it on your side. I think they want it with you, but they're still so wounded. They've really gone through it. Okay, so this is the past. I'm not sure how long ago this is. This could be yesterday, it could be 10 years ago. These are generals. Take that however it resonates with you. Sometime in the past this happened. Let's jump into the present for you, Aries. See what's going on with you. Because I feel a shift happening rather quickly. And it could be in the connection once you guys meet. Because it feels very rapid fast at the same time. And I want to say slow down, but I feel like it's too late. Wow. I don't know if that's literal. Things are speeding up, and it was like almost unexpected pregnancy, but I don't know if there's actually a baby. But it might just be, don't try to experience it all at once. Like there's no rush, like slow down. Like why you want to try to, because I don't feel it actually goes through. We'll see what comes out in the cards, but it's almost like, because that to me is like, okay, you meet, fall in love, eventually move in, or you get married and then you move in, whatever it is, you eventually have kids, whatever order. And it's like, why is there a rush to hurry up to the end and have kids? I think to me, it was more skipping the steps, and I think that was revolved around healing, because maybe for one of them, the happily ever after is the end game, and whether that's kids or not, but I think the kid was just the end game. There was something coming in about pregnancy, but I really do feel, don't rush the healing process with them. They may feel some pressure from a parent. That's what maybe the pregnancy is. They may feel some pressure from a parent that they just got to feel the relationship. I'm not sure if children are involved either. However, I was like, they're restricting my throat. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right, so we're not going to go there. When I feel that close in my throat, I know that's not a message we're supposed to say. There is something there though about the parents. So I'm just going to go at it at a different angle. So there is maybe there's some pressure from the parents, like you just got out of that relationship, it didn't work out. Them on the other side, and so it feels like a tick tock. So like the clock could be running out for them, or which they feel. I don't even know if it's them. It feels external. That's the pressure coming in. Like, hurry up, you're supposed to get married, you're supposed to have a baby, you just wasted 10 years of your life, or whatever it is, you know? You just with this person and it didn't work out, so now you have to hurry up, and like, there feels all this pressure. And so that's where I feel like the healing process is coming in. It's like, hurry up, have the baby, because time's running out. So I think it's really slow down. You don't need to rush this healing process, and there's no, like, the time will be okay. If you're supposed to have a baby, you'll have a baby, but there's something around a clock spinning. So I think it's a timing thing, and like a rush to hurry up to get to the end. Okay, let's look at the present energies for you. Okay, I like that. So we have the Death and the Five of Voices. Ooh, okay, that did come upside down though. Let's look at their side. Okay, so Muse of Materials, Seven of Emotions. Wow. I wish I knew what to call them, because normally I'm like, Aries, what are you doing on your side? Other party, what are you doing? Hold on, let's get a card in the shared energy, because don't do it. Don't do it. I know, sorry. Like, what is she talking about? Okay, the awakening. Okay. That's funny, because where is it? Listen, you might have some Taurus in your placement, or this could be a Taurus, because Taurus had Six of Emotions in the past on their side, and the awakening and the shared connection in the present. I was like, you guys are coming out on the same side. Okay, so Death and Five Voices on your side. Their side said, oh, I think I said that, sorry. Seven of Emotions and Muse of Materials, shared energy is the awakening. Okay, let's start with them. Separation, okay. Dang it, I was hoping that just clarifies it. Okay, they think there's a better choice, but not a better choice. There's some regret or second guessing if leaving was the right choice. They had it all. Maybe they had the marriage, the kids, the family, everything that, on paper they want, or their parents, or, sorry, it's freaking kombucha. It's been making me burp. I've been drinking it. Take another sip. It happens. Anyway, so that's around the pressure. There's a temptation, and they might follow through to go back with that person who did them wrong. I think their trauma is so deep that it's familiar, and it's almost easier for them to be in the hurt, because that's how they know that it's like there used to be abuse. They're second guessing it. They're leaving something of the physical behind. I'm not sure if it's materialistic, if it's finances, if it's the home, if it's a child, or something, financial security, some kind of sense of security, whether it's finance or not, but they're second guessing it, because it's almost like they were thrown out in the cold, left with nothing, and like this fresh start is very hard for them to deal with when they're in this state of shock and panic and fear and trauma, and they're really, really going through it. So they're wondering, should I go back? At least I have a roof over my head. At least I don't have to maybe worry about working, or somebody took care of me financially, or whatever it is. I don't feel they should with the separation, but this, to them, the separation between this and the person they've been with, it feels a little bit longer term relationship that they're getting out of. They're wanting to go back, okay? I think you guys have met at this point. I really think you guys have met. I don't think you like this. I think you're really trying to be their friend and trying to be supportive of them, but when you hear this truth from them, it kind of throws you, because I think you two have been connecting and starting to develop feelings for each other, and so it kind of takes you a step back. You don't like that truth. One, it almost makes you angry. You're like, God, I want to kill that guy. I mean, or girl, whoever, not literally, but like, I think you care for them way, way deeper than you've wanted to admit. And I think when you hear that they've even thought about it, even though they're just being honest with their feelings, it irks you down to your core, and then you realize there's that awakening, there's that truth you go through, how much you actually really do like them. So here's what it feels like without going in the future yet. It feels like you have to let it go, because I feel that they need to learn to stand on their own 2 feet. And I think that, we'll pull a card, but I think that, okay, this is what it kind of feels like. I'm not saying this from the card, but it could be 1 or 2 things what it feels like. So they have to learn to stand on their own 2 feet is the energy I'm getting. So if they decide to go back, it's like they go back, they realize how bad it was again now that they've been out of it, and they quickly get out of it. Or they have to kind of sit in it for a second and make that decision, that final decision for themselves. Whatever it is, if they go back, you have to let it happen, okay? It's very toxic that they're going back to. You have to let the cards fall, the chips fall where they may. Let the whatever play out. I don't think they'll be there long. However, I think they're going to make the right decision. It's either to get out as soon as they get in or not go out. Whatever it is, there's a right decision around this. And these are general, so I'm kind of giving you the 2 scenarios. However, it just feels right decision. That this 7 of emotions is a temptation, but a choice to make. But with the separation card, that's why I was saying it's to go back to the familiar, okay? They're really struggling. But that's their truth to learn. So when they learn how to be dependent on themselves, I feel like that's where they're gonna grow. And you just have to sit on your hands and not do any action. And I feel like it's really hard for you, because I feel like you really want to help them, and you know that they're making the wrong decision. But listen, it's their mistake to make. You really want to be there for them. I think it's really almost killing you inside, really eating you up. They're like, you deserve so much better. Why would you go back to this abused, toxic relationship? You got free, you broke out. Why would you go back? And you're really realizing, like I said, how much you really care about them. But I really feel it's still wrapped around a friendship, okay? Let's see what's to come in the future. Let's check on your side, Aries. Okay, future card for Aries. What's to come? Why does this feel like final outcome? Like all said and done. Wow, it feels very final. I mean, oh, kombucha, excuse me. It feels very final. Wow, okay. 7 of emotions, 5 of materials. Let's get all the cards out, see the whole picture, see what's going on. Let's look on their side in the future, person you're dealing with, Aries, because the best is yet to come. It's worth waiting for. Let's see. Oh, all the way under there. 4 materials. Let's look at the shared energy between you guys in the future. Wow, there's some sorrow energy coming in. Okay. Page of emotions, 4 voices. Not reverse, but I'm just going to read the energy. Okay. Well, let's pull the clarifiers and we'll jump into this. Why does this feel long awaited? It feels like it's going to take some time to get you guys where you want to be and where they maybe know where their heart is, but they're kind of listening to their head or the external stuff to get there. But I think you will have that happily ever after. Ah, that's beautiful. Okay, not all readers read it like this. I don't know. Listen, Spirit knows how we communicate, right? I've always read the 5 of Pentacles. The second I saw the card, I'm like, that's not giving up. This is the healing card. And again, the cards next to it can kind of change it a little bit. But to me, in your reading, on the 10 of emotions and my healing card here, it feels like, okay, we have to allow that healing process to go to, right? They have to kind of figure things out, but they're going to come back to them. Because like I said, I feel like they make the right decision. This just feels it's going to take some time, okay? I don't think it's going to be right away tomorrow they're going to come back. Or even if they get out of that relationship right away, it's not going to be right again tomorrow that you guys get together. They really have to take some time to reflect. It's almost like if they go back in and it's like they what's that thing? They get smacked again. They weren't expecting it. Maybe not literally, but it's like, oh damn, it touched the hot flame and it burned you. You know, I didn't think it was gonna burn me again. It's only a hot fire. It's like, damn, I got burned again. You know, they go back in and it pulls them out. But I think that's really gonna throw them into a deep dark set of time. And you could be there for them as a friend, but they're going to heal a lot. They have a lot of healing to go on. So I feel like when the time is right and when they're ready to heal, they're going to come back to you. But this is a timing thing. This is when the time is right. You guys will get together. I really like your guys' energy. It feels like you'll be friends for some time. You're going to be their main support system. You're really going to be a very important key role for them through this process, but it's going to build your relationship and make it so much stronger because of this. Let's pull a clarifier on your side in the future, because I really like the outcome, but it's like, oh, when it's all said and done, when I get out of all this hurt and pain. Oh. Let go of control issues and honeymoon. That's perfect, right? Because you don't like the outcome. You have to let go of the control and let them heal on their time. But what happens afterwards, right? You have to let it go, let go of the control, and allow the healing on their end to take place. Just focus on yourself and what happens afterwards. I mean, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Emotions, a good way to explain it is like the honeymoon. Perfect. That's the happily ever after. So it's coming. It just feels long-term. But with long-term comes long-term success, long-term relationships, stable commitments. All of this will help build for the happily ever after. Oh, their side. Wow. Let's pull a card on their side. That's perfect. Wow. I love when that happens. It says love yourself first. But that's what they have to do. Like I said, I hate using that word, but they were so broken down by that relationship. They lost themselves. I don't even think they know who they are at their core anymore. They really have to go connect with who they are. This is a solo healing journey. I feel like there'll be a lot of phone calls. I'm not sure if they're like video calls or texts, but something with the phone. A lot of communication back and forth. Because I feel you guys very supportive and helping each other through all the bad times. But there's laughter in the good times. It's a lot of phone calls. I'm not saying you're not seeing each other physically, but like this is what they need right now because there's more focus on them healing. We got a clarifier. So let's get, clarifier on the shared energy in the future. Perfect. Okay. Let your friends help you. But, did something else flip? I swear I just saw another one. Healing family issues. Wow. I love when Spirit's so direct. Let your friends help you. But that's you. You're helping them, but they're also helping you. Here's the thing with this. By you helping them, that helps you. They're going to have good days, right? They're riding the roller coaster of life, good and bad, up and down, up and down, up and down. And when they're good, you might be having a little off day or a bad day or whatever. They're also going to help you. You guys are going to have this equal give and take. They may have dark shit to go through, but you still got your own stuff too. Like, it's the balancing scale, teeter-totter. This is good. Let your friends help you. You are the friend to help them. They are the friend to help you. Love that. It's the shared energy. Perfect. And then guess what else comes in? Healing the family issues, right? That's perfect. Because what was I kept saying? It was all healing. They needed to worry about the healing. But yeah, there's some healing issues with the family. A lot of pressure, like almost forced, like get into this. It's not like it's a arranged marriage, but it's almost like you have to do this. This is expected of you. This is how our traditions work. And you're supposed to be married and have kids. And so they have to heal some stuff with their family. But I really think that's one small piece of it. It's really about them and healing themselves, because as they heal themselves, then they can reconnect with you and then heal the family that you two are going to have. And whether there's kids or not, it's just you two connecting, because you guys will have a life together. So I feel like that's healing for your life together also as well. Okay. Yeah. And so like I said, we had the 4 voices with the Page of Emotions. It might take some time. A lot of stuff locked up in the chakra. Past childhood stuff, a lot of pain, a lot of stuff that they need to go through. It's always darkest before the dawn. So this might take some time, like I said, take some time. However, there's so much success on the other end. Okay. And don't give up. There's a lot of emotions flying high. I'm not sure if it's just ups and down and hormonal or just like emotional, but it just feels a little testing of the water, something about water. Maybe water's just signifying the emotions. But I like the other side. You guys break free of it. When you unlock this and you break free of it, like that's how you get to that honeymoon and happily ever after. Okay. All right, Aries, we'll wrap up your reading right there. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys got anything out of this reading, do me a favor with that thumbs up button. This way I know you got something that resonated, okay? If you you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And there's a little bell right there. You want to hit the bell and turn all notifications on, because I do daily videos. And that next message that comes out tomorrow might just be the message that you need to hear today. So make sure you hit on all notifications on, okay? All right, Aries, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed.